Good afternoon, everybody. This is going to be a fun next couple of days. Last night, we had the cocktail reception, and it kind of exceeded our wildest dreams. It was similar to first year's kind of in the hallway reception that we had. Anybody here from the first year? Yeah, some of the old timers. Yeah, right. But so much excitement was in the room last night. It was great just seeing all the networking that was going on. This is just going to be an incredible couple of days. For those of y'all that know me, I can speak for a long time, and I'm going to try to. They only give me 15 minutes, and that's a good thing for you all. But I'm actually going to do quite a bit of reading because there's some really important things that I wanted to make sure that we get conveyed to you all. Our app is pretty cool. I'm going to talk to you all a little bit about the app, but it actually has a series of different polls that are within the app. And one of the polls was how many folks are new to this year? How many is this your first year, second year, or your third year? And more than 50% of the attendees this year this is their first year. So we're going to do a little bit of a recap. And then we're also going to just kind of lay out what the FMMA is all about. These are kind of some of my introductory thoughts here, that the FMMA is about promoting and recognizing free market principles in healthcare in order to reward efficiency, high quality, and low cost. We seek to foster competition in the healthcare delivery industry by empowering the buyers to enforce market discipline upon the sellers through quality and pricing transparency. Dr. Smith and I formed the FMMA to simply be a beacon representing what healthcare could look like if free market principles were applied, in hopes that there would be a few folks that would follow that beacon. And just look at us now. I mean, it's exceeded our wildest aspirations, growing every single year. But make no mistake, there is a battle for the future of how healthcare is bought and sold in America. We at the FMMA are trying to shape that future by educating buyers and sellers, which, if you think about it, those are really the only two true stakeholders in healthcare, about how free market principles can be applied within this industry. Also, remember our membership. Our membership is very simple. It is simply buyers of healthcare goods and services, which are in every single one of us is a potential buyer of healthcare goods and services. Also, self-insured employers are buyers of healthcare goods and services. Sellers, y'all know who you are, and we're glad to have y'all here. And then the third category of member in the FMMA are the optional value-adding facilitators. I have a soft spot in my heart for those folks because that's what my company is. But remember, we are optional, and we should always bring value to the buyer and the seller, not impose our own needs or our own desires over that of the buyer or the seller. With free market principles in healthcare, there will be real competition, which in turn will make sellers more responsive to the actual buyers in terms of cost, quality, patient experience, etc. And as a side bonus, the free market will incentivize innovative facilitators to free the sellers from the multiple layers of bureaucracy and just plain junk that is in the modern yet broken healthcare system. Facilitators should also seek to assist buyers to help make the transaction as simple and as streamlined as possible. The free market will empower buyers to make informed, fully disclosed decisions independent from third-party intervention on who they should buy from and who they should not buy from. The market will decide who wins market share and who does not. The best, most efficient, highest performing sellers will be rewarded, and the buyers will enjoy more freedom, less cost, better outcomes, and most importantly, they will be treated like valued customers and not cattle. The FMMA has grown and changed since our first meeting together in 2014. Some of the positives I'm going to go through with you all: First off, the new website, fmma.org, kind of got a full ground up reorganization and re-engineer, facelift and all. I think we've had that in place now for a few months. Our new healthcare pricing search tool that is going to be kind of a universal tool for any FMMA member seller. You provide us your pricing, we'll post it on the FMMA website at no cost. That is coming very, very soon. It is in hard beta testing as we speak. We really, really hope to have been able to roll that out and splash it before the conference. But I'll just tell you, trying to have there's certain medical providers out there. Surgery Center of Oklahoma was kind of the pioneer to have transparent search pricing being able to be searched online. When you try to build a website with a search engine that potentially could have multiple, however many sellers of healthcare there are in America, trying to build and maintain their database of procedures and pricing, it's a little bit more daunting task than the developers originally thought. But it is actually available for testing right now, and you can be demoed. Y'all can put your hands on it, do your own searching, and play with it back at the education booth, the FMMA education booth. Mindy's been out demoing it right now. Again, it's not ready for prime time, or you'd already have it. So be gentle. Also, our new conference app. Has anybody not downloaded the app yet? A few. Well, we got to help out Jeff with a new phone first, sounds like. The app is really awesome. There's so many things that you can do on the app. When you download it, as we said, it's free on the Apple Store or the Android Store. If you type FMMA, it should find it. The way you log into it is you can use your own email address, and then the password is all caps FMMA 2016, all together, no spaces. But you can see the entire agenda there on the app. You can see all of the speakers along with their bios. There are little polls and surveys, and it also works very much like Facebook. So you can post your own thoughts, you can take pictures and share them, and we can like them. Actually, we can smiley face them, not like them, but we can smiley face them. And the really cool thing that we like about it is the more interaction that you do on that app, you actually are being scored in the background, and there's a section on the app called Leaderboard. And the more interaction you do on the app, the higher your score gets on the leaderboard with the other attendees, and whoever is the leader at the end of the conference wins a prize. So, right, that's pretty cool stuff. Plus, we saved a lot of paper by not having to print any conference materials. Conference registration. I think the first year in 2014, we were up on the 14th floor here in the Skirvin, and we reached the fire marshal limit of 125. And Keith and I were just hoping not to have to write another big check by the end of the conference, and we didn't have to. That was good. But we maxed that room out. Last year we were in this room and registrations were at 215. As of 11 o'clock today, registrations are at 270. I'm involved in quite a few associations within the TPA world and also within the banking world and a few other trades out there. Association business is tough right now. I don't know if anybody else belongs to an association. They're all really struggling with membership. This is the only one of them that I'm aware of that has experienced the kind of growth that we've experienced. And so that's all on you guys. Memberships. Last year we were at 150 memberships of the FMMA. We are now just over 260. FMMA has membership in 31 states now, and our state chapters, those of all y'all that know what a state chapter is, if you don't, go to the education booth. State chapters are up from 2 this time last year to 8. We have state chapters of the FMMA in Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Michigan, Missouri, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Pennsylvania. So again, remember back to the mission of the FMMA is to bring buyers and sellers together in a more efficient way. So if you are a seller or a buyer, try to connect to that local chapter and we can get you the contact information. The FMMA staff, we're regularly asked to assist think tanks, associations, journalists, and other medias for expert opinions, advice, and assessment. We also are very proud of some of our cross-membership and cross-marketing with other associations. Some of those are the Benjamin Rush Institute, the AAPS, the Independent Physicians Association of Lee County, and the Society of Professional Benefits Administrators. Keith and I, we respond to numerous speaking engagements across the country, the Texas Association of Benefits Administrators, the AAPS, the Self-Insurance Institute of America, etc. At this point, though, I really need to recognize who really has made this conference possible. It's been amazing. We have other things that we're going to kind of be rolling out over the next couple of days. Well, let me show you one of them that did not come. The whole theme, the Free Market Force Awakens, that was not, that didn't come from Keith and I. Y'all probably know that. These are going to be the conference microphones throughout the rest of the conference. There's going to be several of these, and these are a wireless mic, and you actually just throw it at one another. They're padded, but when somebody needs to speak, just toss it at them, and they just talk to the box. This is pretty cool stuff. I told you it's going to be fun, but some of those really cool, fun things did not come from us. They actually came from the FMMA staff. And at this time, I want to recognize we have a staff of two, Megan Friedman and Mindy McClure. Megan is the executive director of the FMMA, and she is the one that keeps Keith and I in line, and that is not a small task. Mindy is the membership and marketing technologist, and she has been responsible for the web overhaul and a lot of the technology, whether it be the app, the mics, the coming functionality in the website. Those are in Mindy's purview. But really, folks, if you all think this is a good conference and worth your time, we please give those two ladies a round of applause. The association business is not anything that any of us have any training in whatsoever, but we do know some folks that are professional association people, and we have been told that the power, the type of conference that we're able to put on with a staff of two is pretty incredible. I just thought that, well, we did have to use two people. Didn't get it done with one, but I've been told that that's pretty impressive, and actually I'm being totally facetious. Thank you, ladies, very, very much. I might also, before I hold the applause, they do need to get another round of applause, but I also want to remind everybody here, so some of y'all may not know this, but Megan and Mindy are actually volunteers of the FMMA. The FMMA does not have a penny to pay them. They're not on salary at all. They have other full-time day jobs, and they do this. Now, of course, they're in the healthcare industry, but they share Keith and I's passion for this movement, and they really want to see healthcare change for the better. So again, Megan and Mindy. I would be remiss, though, if I didn't also recognize one of the other giant contributors to the conference, and that would be our sponsors. These companies are leaders in this brand new frontier space, and this conference, we would not be sitting here literally having this conference if it wasn't for them, and I'm going to run through them real quick. Our top level, gold level sponsors at the $10,000 level at Surgery Center of Oklahoma. And if you don't mind, let's hold our applause to the end because I'm running out of time. They should have put me on a script that was smaller. Surgery Center of Oklahoma, Creative Risk Underwriters, HealthSmart, Oklahoma Spine Hospital, and the Kempton Group. At our annual silver level, which is at $7,500, there's Price MD, Texas Free Market Surgery Center, At our conference gold level at 4,500 was Christian Healthcare Ministries and Samaritan Ministries. And our conference silver level at 3,000 is Asserta Health, Healthcare Blue Book, Health Check Screening, Pro-Life Health Plan, and the FIA Group. Please stop by their booths and see what they have to offer. Truly, without their support, this conference would not be happening. And to close, I'm just going to kind of review very, very quickly. That's why I wrote it down, because if I did it without writing it down, it wouldn't be quick. The pillars. The pillars of the FMMA are the key to the success of our association and the continued positive disruption of the status quo. In fact, our pillars are actually requirements for membership in the FMMA. The evil empire is doing everything it can do to crush this rebellion. And if they can't crush it, they will attempt to co-opt it. Remember the evil twin of transparency, opaque transparency. That is not the droid you're looking for. Now, because of our amazing website and conference app, you can review the pillars and the examples of their applications online. I encourage you to do that at your convenience. Folks, we've got an amazing conference. I'm going to step down and let the next speaker come up. But again, we want this conference to be fun, so please enjoy your conference.